Between Golden Stud Farms and Olympic arenas, 10 legendary breeds reveal the power, luxury, and genetics that move empires. From the Thoroughbred to the mythical Marwari, from the icy lands of Iceland to the blazing heat of the desert, each horse is a living symbol of perfection and heritage. More than animals, they are works of art in motion, elegance, strength, and history worth millions. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe to our channel and leave your like. Now, let's get started. Number 1. Gypsy Vanner, the gypsy treasure of Europe. Born among caravans and folklore, the Gypsy Vanner is the horse of Europe's Romani people, a breed created to pull wagons with grace and pride. Its long mane, feathered legs, and soulful eyes made it an icon of beauty and freedom. Though its origins are humble, today the Gypsy Vanner is considered a bohemian luxury horse, a symbol of natural elegance and gentle temperament. Rare specimens with perfectly painted coats and pure bloodlines can exceed you $500,000, coveted by collectors and artistic stables alike. The Gypsy Vanner proves that true luxury doesn't come only from noble blood, but from spirit. Number 2. Marwari, the golden-eared horse of Indian royalty. With its distinctive inward-curving ears and noble bearing, the Marwari horse embodies the soul of Indian royalty. Originating from the deserts of Marwar and Rajasthan, this ancient breed once carried rajas and kings into battle and royal parades. Rare and sacred, the Marwari balances endurance with exotic beauty. Its coat ranges from deep black to metallic gold, and its ability to thrive in searing heat has made it legendary. Today, purebred Marwaris are treasured as living jewels of India, with prices exceeding $1.5 million. Elite breeders treat them as symbols of luck, lineage, and spiritual prestige, living connections to the golden age of Indian heritage. Number 3. Holsteiner, the German powerhouse of equestrian perfection and Olympic luxury. In northern Germany, across the green fields of Schleswig-Holstein, was born one of the most refined and prestigious breeds in equestrian history, the Holsteiner horse. Forged through centuries of discipline and selective breeding, the Holsteiner represents the pinnacle of equestrian performance, and one of the most valuable breeds ever shaped by human hands. For Europe's elite, owning a Holsteiner means possessing a piece of biological perfection, a blend of power, intelligence, and elegance. With muscular bodies, strategic minds, and fluid movement, these horses dominate Olympic arenas and high-end auctions alike. Originating in the 13th century, the breed was developed by Cistercian monks who crossed native horses with Arabian and Andalusian stallions, seeking the perfect balance of strength and grace. By the 16th century, Holsteiners were prized by the Prussian army for war and ceremonial duties. In the 20th century, they rose to global fame in equestrian sports for their explosive power and flawless control. Today, the name Holsteiner is synonymous with athletic elite. They are champions in show jumping, dressage, and eventing, boasting multiple Olympic titles. Among the most legendary stallions are Capital One and Casal-esque, the latter valued at over $10 million, making him one of the most expensive competition horses ever recorded. Just entering a Holsteiner Verband auction requires an invitation, and bids often start around $150,000, easily surpassing the US $1 million mark. Physically, the Holsteiner is built for perfection, about 1.70 meters tall, with a muscular frame and arched neck that embody both strength and refinement. Their shiny coats, ranging from bay to black, highlight their symmetry. Their balance and precision make them capable of jumping like arrows and landing as softly as dancers, turning raw athleticism into poetry. Equally admired is their temperament, calm, intelligent, and cooperative. They are not simply obedient, they collaborate with their riders, forming a bond of trust. This harmony stems from centuries of careful selection for both physical prowess and mental stability. Holsteiner breeding in Germany is a science. Only the top 5% of foals are approved for reproduction after exhaustive evaluation of bone structure, temperament, and performance. The Holsteiner Verband, founded in 1883, maintains records as precise and prized as diamond certificates. At auctions in Neumünster, Germany, aristocrats and investors gather for bidding wars that rival the prices of supercars. Holsteiners are the Ferraris of the equestrian world, built for precision, power, and prestige. Caring for one is like managing an Olympic athlete. Specialized diets, hydrotherapy, and climate-controlled stables ensure peak condition. The Holsteiner is more than a horse. It is German engineering in motion. Number 4. Clydesdale, the Scottish giant that conquered the world of luxury. Among the misty hills of Scotland and the green fields of the Clyde Valley was born one of the most iconic and majestic breeds in equestrian history, the Clydesdale horse. Known for its monumental strength, glossy coat, and long white feathering on its legs, the Clydesdale combines bravery and elegance in mythical proportions. It is the horse of kings of the land, a gentle giant that now graces elite auctions and luxury advertisements, symbolizing tradition, power, and prestige. The breed originated in the 18th century when Scottish farmers crossed local mares with Flemish stallions imported from Belgium. The goal was to create a draft horse capable of handling heavy field work and hauling enormous loads across Scotland's rugged terrain. The result was astounding, a colossal breed, muscular yet calm, perfect for hard labor but beautiful enough to inspire admiration. Over the centuries, the Clydesdale evolved from a working horse into a status symbol. Its grandeur and regal appearance captivated aristocrats and wealthy breeders, who began showcasing these giants in exhibitions and parades. Today, a purebred champion can cost between $100,000 and $500,000, reaching over $1 million when tied to legendary bloodlines or featured in global brand campaigns. Indeed, the Clydesdale is a global star. Since the 1930s, it has been the official icon of Budweiser, starring in commercials that have become visual masterpieces. Their parades during the Super Bowl and elite events turned the breed into a universal emblem of heritage and excellence. Millions recognize the silhouette of the Clydesdale with its flowing mane and shining white legs, pulling the iconic red carriage with flawless precision. Physically, the Clydesdale is a masterpiece of proportion. Standing up to 180 meters tall and weighing over 900 kilos, it moves with surprising grace. Every step reveals perfect rhythm and harmony between power and softness. Its reddish-brown coat, often accented with white markings, gleams like polished copper, while its long feathered legs add an aura of nobility, like a medieval knight's robes. Despite its massive build, the Clydesdale is known for its gentle, obedient temperament. It forms deep bonds with caretakers and responds delicately to subtle cues, making it ideal for parades, shows, and family companionship. In specialized stables across Scotland and North America, care for these horses is meticulous. Each one receives a customized diet of premium alfalfa, organic oats, and supplements to strengthen tendons and joints. Their coats and feathers are washed daily, and their legs are treated with imported balms to prevent irritation. Any flaw could reduce a show horse's value. Elite breeders in Scotland, Canada, and the US invest fortunes in preserving genetic purity, tracing bloodlines back to the 19th century. Farms like Anheuser-Busch's breeding farm in the US operate with strict genetic standards, and foals descending directly from champions can sell for over $300,000 before their first birthday. In Scotland, the Clydesdale remains a national symbol of strength and pride, a living monument to endurance and grace. Number 5. Akhal-Teke, the golden horse of the desert and the symbol of eternal luxury. Amid the scorching sands of Turkmenistan rises a vision that defies logic, a horse whose body gleams like polished gold under the sun. This is the Akhal-Teke, one of the rarest and oldest horse breeds on the planet, and to many, the most beautiful and enigmatic ever created by humankind. Its metallic sheen, graceful movements, and almost supernatural endurance have turned it into a living legend, revered by both ancient nobility and modern millionaires. With over 3,000 years of history, the Akhal-Teke is considered a direct descendant of the first domesticated horses of Central Asia. Originally bred by Turkmen nomadic tribes, it was used for desert crossings and swift battles. Its ability to withstand extreme heat, hunger, and long distances made it a symbol of survival and nobility. Today, that same ancient spirit is wrapped in luxury and rarity. Fewer than 7,000 specimens exist worldwide, and the purest bloodlines can fetch over $2 million at international auctions. What distinguishes the Akhal-Teke at first sight is its metallic coat. Depending on the light, it reflects shades ranging from gold to silver, with hues of bronze and amber in between. This appearance is caused by a microscopic structure in the hair that refracts light in a unique way, a natural phenomenon so mesmerizing that for centuries travelers called it the horse that shines like the sun. Among the rarest variations are cream golden and palomino specimens, which appear literally bathed in gold. But the Akhal-Teke is not just about beauty, it's also an athlete of the highest order, shaped by nature and time. Slim, muscular, and incredibly agile, it is renowned for its unmatched endurance. In 1935, a group of Turkmen riders crossed more than 4,000 kilometers of desert in 84 days, including 3 days without water, riding only Akhal-Tekes. No other breed could have achieved such a feat. That journey became legend, solidifying its reputation as the Golden Iron Horse. Physically, the Akhal-Teke is unlike any other. It has a slender body, long arched neck, thin legs, expressive eyes, and a gaze that seems to hold centuries of wisdom. Its short, silky coat enhances the metallic glow, while its defined musculature reveals a perfect balance between grace and power. A living fusion of art and biology. The value of an Akhal-Teke is determined not only by its appearance, but also by its genetic lineage and athletic performance. Stud farms in Turkmenistan, Russia, and the United Arab Emirates maintain tightly controlled breeding programs, with pedigrees dating back to the first official records of the 19th century. The Turkmen government even considers the breed a national treasure. Exporting pure-blood specimens is a privilege granted only in special circumstances, often as diplomatic gifts to heads of state. It is luxury and power embodied in an animal. Among the breed's legends stands, absent, an Akhal-Teke stallion who made history by winning Olympic dressage medals during the 1960s and 1970s, representing the Soviet Union. His elegance and flawless performance earned him the title of the perfect horse. To this day, his lineage is considered sacred, and direct descendants command astronomical prices. The global market for these horses is extremely exclusive. Elite buyers, sheikhs, business magnates, and equestrian art collectors quietly compete for the few available specimens. In private auctions, an Akhal-Teke with verified pedigree and pure metallic sheen can sell for more than a luxury apartment in London. Many are bred solely for display and gala events. Never ridden, only admired as living sculptures. In luxury stables, caring for these horses is almost ceremonial. Their diet includes premium grains, antioxidant supplements, daily baths with mineral water, and grooming sessions with silk brushes. Their stalls are climate controlled and equipped with lighting systems designed to enhance the natural glow of their coats. It is the perfect blend of science, aesthetics, and devotion. The Akhal-Teke also holds a sacred place in Turkmen culture, representing endurance, loyalty, and divine beauty. Number 6. The Friesian horse, the black horse of kings and luxury in motion. Across the misty canals and meadows of Friesland in northern Holland was born one of the most striking and revered breeds in the world, the Friesian horse, Fries Pard. With its jet black coat, long flowing mane, and majestic bearing, the Friesian looks as though it galloped out of a medieval fairy tale. But behind its mythical beauty lies a lineage of discipline, strength, and tradition that makes it one of the most expensive and sought after horses among the wealthy and elite collectors. The Friesian is one of Europe's oldest breeds, with records dating back over 2,000 years. Originating in Friesland, it was first used as a war horse by medieval knights. Its combination of strength and agility allowed it to carry heavy armor into battle while maintaining balance and elegance amid chaos. Over the centuries, the horse that once served in war became a symbol of nobility and refinement, gracing royal carriages and European courts. What makes the Friesian so mesmerizing is its distinct appearance. Always pure black with no markings, it boasts a coat that gleams like liquid silk under the light. Its long, wavy mane and tail give it an almost mythical aura. Deep eyes and a calm yet commanding expression convey intelligence and serenity. Its precise, floating gait resembles a meticulously choreographed dance. It's no wonder many call it the most beautiful horse in the world, but beauty comes at a price. An elite Friesian can cost anywhere from $100,000 to use $500,000, with exceptional stallions surpassing as $1 million. Renowned stud farms in the Netherlands, Germany, and the United States maintain rigorous breeding programs. Only 3% of Friesian males are approved as official stallions, a standard that ensures exclusivity and drives their market value sky high. Each approved horse becomes a living fortune. One legendary example is Jasper 366, celebrated among breeders for his flawless performance and impeccable lineage. His stud fees can exceed $5,000 per session, and his offspring are coveted worldwide. For millionaires who collect rare breeds, owning a pure Friesian is like owning a Da Vinci painting. A masterpiece of art, history, and exclusivity. Despite their imposing size, Friesians are known for their gentle and intelligent temperament. They respond delicately to commands, learn quickly, and form deep bonds with their handlers. This calm and graceful nature makes them stars of dressage, performances, and films. In Hollywood, Friesians have appeared in productions such as Braveheart and The Lord of the Rings, reinforcing their image as noble, legendary horses. Their care is fit for royalty. In luxury stables, Friesians receive athlete-level treatments, balanced diets of premium alfalfa, custom supplements, muscle massages, physiotherapy, and even coat treatments with imported oils and shampoos to enhance their signature shine. Their manes and tails are brushed daily to preserve that iconic look that mesmerizes judges and audiences alike. Beyond beauty and discipline, the Friesian embodies silent power and controlled elegance, a rare combination in the equine world. Unlike explosive, speed-driven breeds like the Thoroughbred, the Friesian captivates through presence alone. When it enters the arena, it doesn't need to run, it commands. Each step radiates authority and grace. It is a horse that inspires admiration simply by existing. In Friesland, its homeland, the breed is treated as a national treasure. Official genealogical records are maintained by the KFPS, Royal Friesian Horse Stud Book, which enforces strict genetic and performance standards. Registration requires DNA tests, morphological analysis, and performance evaluations, preserving the legacy of one of the most majestic horses ever born. Number 7. The Andalusian horse, the spirit of Spain and the elegance worth millions. Across the sunlit fields of Andalusia, where the sound of flamenco echoes among olive groves and Moorish walls, was born one of the most majestic and historical breeds in human history, the Andalusian horse, also known as the Pura Raza Española, PRE. It is more than a mount, it is a living embodiment of Spanish culture and soul. Its proud bearing, refined intelligence, and sculptural beauty make it one of the most coveted and valuable horses in the world. The Andalusian's history spans millennia. Its roots trace back over 3,000 years to the ancient Iberian horses later influenced by Arabian and Berber bloodlines brought by the Moors. From this fusion emerged a horse of perfect proportions, surprising agility, and remarkable gentleness. Since the 15th century, the Andalusian became the horse of European royalty, a symbol of prestige and military power. Kings, generals, and artists all saw in it the ideal balance between strength and beauty. Physically, the Andalusian is a spectacle to behold. Its powerful yet elegant body displays an arched neck, long silky mane, and a noble, serene expression. Its movements are broad, precise, and rhythmically choreographed, as if dancing with the wind itself. This natural gift for haute école and classical dressage made it the star of the Royal Andalusian School of Equestrian Art in Jerez de la Frontera, where horse and rider perform in perfect harmony. An elite Andalusian can sell for overuse $1.5 million, depending on lineage and competition record. Horses descended from legendary sires such as Avento or Invasor II are highly prized in international auctions. In prestigious stud farms like Yeguada Militar and Yeguada de la Cartuja, every foal is treated as a genetic masterpiece, cared for with a blend of tradition and cutting-edge science. Strict selection maintains the breed's purity, ensuring that the Andalusian remains a symbol of luxury and excellence. But the Andalusian's true worth transcends money. It embodies the spirit of Spain, a blend of passion, courage, and grace. Historically, it was the horse of Spanish conquistadors, carrying explorers and warriors across the New World. It also inspired artists like Velázquez and Goya, who portrayed it as a symbol of nobility and power. Even today, its image adorns coats of arms, statues, and festivals, preserving the bond between the Andalusian and Spain's cultural heart. One of its most admired traits is its temperament. The Andalusian is known for keen intelligence, emotional sensitivity, and an innate willingness to learn. Trainers often say the Andalusian feels the rhythm and adapts to its rider with almost human empathy. This emotional intelligence makes it ideal for classical dressage and artistic performances. Not merely trained, but a true dance partner. The international market for Andalusians thrives on fascination and prestige. From the United Arab Emirates to the United States and throughout Europe, millionaires spend fortunes to own award-winning specimens. A champion Andalusian can be worth as much as a limited edition luxury car, and maintained just as lavishly. They are fed premium Spanish alfalfa, receive top-tier veterinary care, and even enjoy physiotherapy and hydrotherapy sessions to preserve their athletic grace. The Andalusian's presence extends far beyond the arena. It's a star of cinema and art. Its majestic figure and fluid movements have graced countless historical films and luxury commercials. It represents the ideal of classical beauty, the perfect balance between power and serenity. Among aristocrats, owning an Andalusian remains a mark of refinement, proof that true luxury is not ostentation, but heritage. Beyond aesthetics, the Andalusian is also a resilient and versatile breed, adapting easily to diverse disciplines and environments, from Olympic dressage to traditional Spanish riding styles like Doma Vaquera. This adaptability ensures its enduring place among the world's most respected and beloved breeds. Number 8. The Lusitano horse, the pride of Portugal and the nobility that enchants the world between the golden hills of Alentejo and the historic stud farms of Alter do Chão, gallops one of the oldest and most respected breeds on the planet, the Lusitano horse. Renowned for its elegance, intelligence, and gentle temperament, the Lusitano is much more than a symbol of Portugal. It is an icon of royalty, discipline, and equestrian art. Its presence in European courts and dressage arenas is a living celebration of centuries of history, culture, and human devotion. The Lusitano's lineage dates back over 5,000 years, tracing its roots to the first Iberian horses domesticated by ancient tribes of the peninsula. These ancestral horses served both in battle and royal ceremonies. Its name derives from ancient Lusitania, the region now known as Portugal, and since then, the breed has become a national symbol of strength, beauty, and harmony. It was not shaped by war or sport alone, but by the art of classical horsemanship, a tradition that fuses technique, sensitivity, and respect for the animal. Physically, the Lusitano is unmistakable. It has a compact, muscular, and perfectly balanced body, an arched neck, expressive eyes, and a naturally proud posture. Its movements are graceful and almost choreographed, the result of centuries of selection focused on obedience and flexibility. This harmony made it the favorite for dressage, haute école, and bullfighting traditions. In the arena, the Lusitano doesn't merely perform movements, it seems to dance, captivating judges and audiences around the world. The value of a top-tier Lusitano can reach millions of dollars. In international auctions and exhibitions, horses like Fuego Torcín and Ruby AR became global references, fetching prices above $2 million. The most coveted bloodlines, such as Vega, Andrade, and Alter Real, are sought after by royal families, collectors, and professional riders. The Alter Real Stud Farm, founded in 1748 by King John V of Portugal, is one of the oldest continuously operating in the world and continues to produce some of the most valuable Lusitanos today. But what truly sets the Lusitano apart is its character. It is a horse of calm spirit, gentle, courageous, and extraordinarily intelligent. It understands the rider with subtlety, reacting to the slightest gesture, making it ideal for classical dressage, where horse and rider move as one. It's often said that the Lusitano thinks with the rider. This emotional and instinctive connection fascinates both breeders and aristocrats who cherish the breed. The historical and cultural value of the Lusitano is another factor behind its prestige. For centuries, it served as the mount of kings, knights, and nobles. It was the war horse of Julius Caesar, the favorite of Templar knights, and the pride of Iberian courts. In classical paintings, sculptures, and tapestries, the Lusitano appears as a symbol of virtue and power. Owning a purebred Lusitano is like holding a living piece of European history. In modern times, the Lusitano has conquered the sporting world. In international dressage competitions, it rivals traditionally dominant breeds such as the Dutch Warmblood and Hanoverian. Its outstanding performances at the World Equestrian Games and the Olympic Games have boosted global interest in the breed. Breeders in Brazil, France, and the United States now invest fortunes in Lusitano genetics, expanding the market and prestige even further. Managing an elite Lusitano is akin to training an Olympic athlete. Their diets include imported European hay, protein supplements, and constant physiological monitoring. Top stud farms offer climate-controlled arenas, hydrotherapy areas, and even mental conditioning programs. Each horse receives individualized care, focusing on muscle tone, behavior, and psychological balance, all to preserve the perfect blend of power and serenity that defines the breed. Beyond money, the Lusitano carries deep symbolic weight. In Portugal, it is part of the nation's identity, a heritage that connects generations. Its image graces coats of arms, coins, and equestrian festivals, standing as a timeless emblem of national pride and elegance. Number 9. The Arabian horse. The jewel of the desert and the pride of kings. Between the golden dunes of the Arabian Peninsula and the lavish arenas of Dubai stands a creature that embodies the union of tradition, nobility, and perfection, the Arabian horse. No other breed in the world possesses such ancient history, pure lineage, or powerful symbolism. The Arabian is not merely a horse, it is a living bridge between the past of Bedouin tribes and the present of the global elite who revere it. Its origins date back over 4,000 years, making it one of the oldest and most genetically stable horse breeds known to humanity. Bred by Bedouins in the heart of the desert, the Arabian was more than a mount, it was part of the family. It slept inside tents, shared water and food, and was considered a gift from Allah. This bond of respect shaped a lineage that combines endurance, loyalty, and an almost mythical beauty. The Arabian horse is instantly recognizable. A refined, small head, a concave profile, large expressive eyes, and a proud tail carried high like a banner. Its compact, muscular body was forged by survival under harsh conditions, able to travel vast distances through desert heat without exhaustion. What truly captivates is the perfect balance between strength and grace, a rare duality that makes it incomparable. Today, the Arabian is among the most valuable breeds in existence. At auctions held in the United Arab Emirates, Qatar, and Saudi Arabia, purebred specimens have sold for over 10 million. The Mary Pepita, for example, was sold in Poland for over 1.6 million, showcasing the breed's symbolic and commercial power. In elite breeding farms like Al-Shakab Stud, founded by Qatar's royal family, breeding and refinement follow near-sacred rituals that blend cutting-edge genetics, faith, and tradition. The prestige of the Arabian extends far beyond races and exhibitions. For many breeders, owning an Arabian horse means owning a piece of human history. These horses appear in ancient texts, Islamic art, and even biblical passages. They were companions of warriors, ambassadors of Arab culture, and symbols of spiritual purity. Their noble posture and serene gaze have inspired poets and conquerors for centuries. Modern science has only deepened this admiration. Genetic studies confirm that the Arabian's DNA is exceptionally homogeneous, the result of millennia of careful selection. This purity made it foundational to the creation of many modern elite breeds, including the Thoroughbred, Andalusian, and Lusitano. In other words, without the Arabian, much of the world's finest horse stock simply wouldn't exist. Caring for these animals is an art form. Many live in climate-controlled facilities, receive diets of imported alfalfa, specialized vitamins, and round-the-clock veterinary care. Some studs operate with the precision of human fertility clinics, using artificial insemination and genetic banks to preserve the rarest bloodlines. Every birth is treated as a prestigious event because a purebred Arabian foal can quite literally become a living fortune. Beyond luxury and genetics, the Arabian horse also symbolizes spirituality and character. It's bred not only for beauty, but for its noble temperament. Intelligent, gentle, and curious, it forms deep bonds with its handlers. Bedouin tradition holds that a true Arabian only obeys those with a pure heart, a metaphor that still echoes through today's grand arenas. Events like the Dubai International Arabian Horse Championship are true parades of opulence. Horses worth millions are showcased like living masterpieces, judged for balance, facial expression, and posture. Champions not only earn massive prizes, but also multiply their genetic worth. A single stallion can sire hundreds of descendants, each worth a fortune. The Arabian horse market runs on passion, faith, and power. For Middle Eastern royal families, they are cultural and spiritual treasures. For Western investors, they are prestigious and secure assets. In both worlds, they represent something far greater than money. They represent eternity, beauty, and legacy. Number 10. The Thoroughbred, the million-dollar horse and the symbol of equestrian aristocracy. Among the meadows of England and the quiet stud farms of Kentucky, there exists an animal that embodies centuries of power, prestige, and fortune. The Thoroughbred. It's not just a horse, it's an institution. Its story begins in the 17th century when English nobles crossed native mares with three legendary Oriental stallions, Byerly Turk, Darley Arabian, and Godolphin Arabian. From that union emerged the horse that would redefine speed, elegance, and above all, value. The Thoroughbred is the undisputed king of the racetrack. Its body is sculpted by nature and refined by human selection. Long, lean muscles, a broad chest, slender yet resilient legs, and a mind wired for competition. Every fiber of this animal is engineered for performance. A biological machine of power and precision, capable of reaching speeds over 70 km/h, 43 mph, and maintaining an insane pace for minutes worth millions in wagers. years. But the fascination goes far beyond racing. Thoroughbreds form the backbone of one of the most lucrative industries in the animal world, in auctions like Keeneland Sale, USA, or Tattersall's. October yearling sale, UK. A single foal can fetch over 10 million before ever setting hoof on a track, and all of it rests on something invisible. Genetic lineage. A direct descendant of Northern Dancer or Secretariat carries DNA that investors and breeders regard as almost sacred. For millionaires and magnates, owning a thoroughbred is more than an investment. It's a status symbol and a legacy. The royal families of the Middle East, for example, maintain entire stud farms dedicated to the breed. Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, ruler of Dubai and founder of Godolphin Stables, built a global equestrian empire. His breeding program alone has earned over $1 billion in prize money and turned horses like Dubai Millennium into living legends. The secret behind their immense value lies in the combination of science, tradition, and exclusivity. From birth, each horse is monitored by veterinarians, physiologists, and geneticists. Their diets include premium grains, custom supplements, and even spa or cryotherapy sessions. Yes, many of these horses receive ice baths, acupuncture, and daily massages to keep every muscle fiber competition ready. A thoroughbred's prime occurs between ages 2 and 5, when they compete in iconic races such as the Kentucky Derby, Royal Ascot, Dubai World Cup, and Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe. Each victory can skyrocket a stallion's value to astronomical figures. Fusaichi Pegasus, for instance, was sold for $70 million, becoming the most expensive horse in history at the time. Even after retirement, these horses remain gold mines. Stud fees, the price for breeding, can exceed $500,000 per session. Yet the true fascination of the thoroughbred isn't just financial, it's emotional and symbolic. For many, they represent the pinnacle of the bond between humans and nature, an animal not merely domesticated to serve, but to inspire, compete, and push the boundaries of possibility. The thunder of their hooves is a symphony that drives millions in wagers, sponsorships, and hearts alike. Behind the scenes lies a world of silent luxury, stables lined with marble, pastures monitored 24/7, and teams of caretakers who treat each horse like a celebrity. Every birth is celebrated as if a prince has arrived, and in a way, that's true. Each thoroughbred is the heir to a dynasty that shaped the global equestrian imagination. When one of these horses gallops under the gaze of thousands of spectators, it's not just a race, it's the embodiment of prestige, heritage, and humanity's pursuit of perfection. That's why a thoroughbred is not just a horse. It's a living investment, a genetic legend, and an eternal symbol of power and elegance. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed our content, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and leave a like. Also, check out the other amazing videos now appearing on your screen. And I'll see you in the next one. See you next time.